Hi all, today we can discuss about the numericals based on diffraction grating. In the last video we have seen the theory of diffraction due to n slits, that is diffraction grating. The grating equation is d sin theta is equal to m lambda, where theta is the angle of diffraction, m is the order of diffraction, lambda is the wavelength of light used. D is known as the grating element, that is the sum of the width of the slit A and width of the opaque portion B. The grating element D and number of lines per unity length are reciprocal to each other. We can see the first question. In a plane transmission grating, the angle of diffraction for second order primary maximum for wavelength 5 into 10 raised to minus 5 centimeter is 35 degree. Calculate the number of lines per centimeter on the grating surface. In a grating, the angle of diffraction for second order primary maximum, that is m equal to 2, for wavelength lambda, that is 5 into 10 raised to minus 5 centimeter, is 35 degree. Calculate the number of lines per centimeter. How the number of lines per centimeter is related to the grating element, they are reciprocal to each other. So if we find the grating element and taking the reciprocal, we will get the number of lines per centimeter. So the grating equation is d sin theta is equal to m lambda, where d is the grating element, that is equal to m lambda divided by sin theta. So the number of lines per centimeter is equal to 1 by d, that is equal to sin theta divided by m lambda, that is sin 35 divided by m is 2 into lambda is 5 into 10 raised to minus 5 centimeter. So on calculating we will get it as 0.5736 divided by 10 into 10 raised to minus 5, that is 5736 lines per centimeter on the given grating surface. Next question. A monochromatic light of wavelength 5 into 10 raised to minus 5 centimeter falls normally on a grating 2 centimeter wide. The first order maximum produced at 18 degree from normal. What are the total number of lines on the grating? A monochromatic light of wavelength 5 into 10 raised to minus 5 centimeter falls normally on a grating which is 2 centimeter wide. The first order maximum, that is m equal to 1, produced at 18 degrees, that is theta is equal to 18 degree. Then what are the total number of lines on the grating? So we want to find out the total number of lines on the grating. So from the grating equation d sin theta is equal to m lambda, we can find out the d as m lambda divided by sin theta. So the number of lines per centimeter is the reciprocal of this grating element d, that is equal to sin theta divided by m lambda. So sin theta is 18 degree divided by m is 1 into lambda is 5 into 10 raised to minus 5 centimeter, which is equal to 6180 lines per centimeter. So the number of lines per centimeter is 6180. So what will be the total number of lines on the grating? That will be the product of number of lines per centimeter into length of the grating. So total number of lines is equal to length 2 centimeter into 6180 lines per centimeter, that is equal to 12,360 lines. So the number of lines on this 2 centimeter grating is 12,360. See the next question. A monochromatic light is incident on a plane transmission grating having 3000 lines per centimeter. A third order diffraction is observed at 30 degree. Calculate the wavelength of line. So here the number of lines per centimeter is given as 3000. A third order diffraction, so m is equal to 3, is observed at 30 degree. So angle of diffraction theta is equal to 30 degree. Calculate the wavelength of light line, that is lambda. So from the grating equation d sin theta is equal to m lambda. Wavelength of light lambda is equal to d sin theta divided by m, where this number of lines per centimeter and this grating element are reciprocal to each other. So this D we can write as the reciprocal of the number of lines per centimeter, that is 1 by 3000 into sine theta, that is sine 30 divided by 3. So that is equal to sine 30 is 0.5 divided by 9000. So that is 5.555 into 10 raised to minus 5 centimeter, or 5 into 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter, that is 5555 Armstrong is the wavelength of the line. See the next question. A light of wavelength 5000 Armstrong is inclined normally on a diffraction grating of width 3 centimeter and 15,000 lines. Find angle of diffraction for first order maximum. A light of wavelength 5000 Armstrong, so lambda is equal to 5000 Armstrong, is inclined normally on a diffraction grating of width 3 centimeter and 15,000 lines. Find angle of diffraction for first order maximum. That is, we want to find out the angle of diffraction theta for the first order maximum. The grating equation is d sine theta is equal to m lambda. From the grating equation, sine theta is equal to m lambda and theta is equal to sine inverse m lambda divided by d. So here m is given as 1, lambda is given, d 1 by d we don't know. But the number of lines in 3 centimeter is given as 15,000 lines. So in 3 centimeter, if there are 15,000 lines, what will be the number of lines in 1 centimeter? That is 15,000 divided by 3, that is 5,000 lines per centimeter. This number of lines per centimeter and the grating element are reciprocal to each other. So 1 by d is equal to 5000 lines per centimeter. So we can write here as sine inverse m is 1, lambda is 5000 Armstrong, that is 5000 into 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter. We are considering the number of lines per centimeter. So Armstrong also we have to write as 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter. Into 1 by d. What is 1 by d? 5000 lines per centimeter. That is sine inverse. This is 5000 into 5000. That is 25 into 10 raised to minus 2. That is sine inverse 0.25. On taking the sine inverse, we will get it as 14.48 degree. So the angle of diffraction for first order maximum is 14.48 degree. Next question. The visible light ranges from 4000 Armstrong to 7000 Armstrong. Find angular breadth of first order visible spectrum produced by a plane transmission grating having 6000 lines per centimeter when light is incident normally on grating. The visible light ranges from 4000 Armstrong to 7000 Armstrong. So 4000 Armstrong we can consider as one wavelength lambda 1 and 7000 as lambda 2. Find angular breadth. Angular breadth means theta 2 minus theta 1. For the first order visible spectrum, so order m is equal to 1, produced by a plane transmission grating having 6000 lines per centimeter. So the number of lines per centimeter is 6000. So we want to find out the angular separation, that is angular breadth theta 2 minus theta 1. So from the grating equation, d sine theta is equal to m lambda, sine theta is equal to m lambda divided by d, where m is equal to 1 into lambda, this 1 by d. 1 by d is the number of lines per centimeter. So this 1 by d we can write as n. So theta is equal to sine inverse lambda n. What is this lambda that we are going to substitute? N is 6000. So sine inverse 6000 lambda is the angle of diffraction. So now we can find out the angle of diffraction corresponding to the wavelength lambda 1, that is sine inverse 6000 into lambda 1. Lambda 1 is 4000 Armstrong, that is 4000 into 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter, that is equal to sine inverse 0.24, that is equal to 13.88 degree. Now we can find out the angle of diffraction corresponding to the wavelength 7000 Armstrong. That is theta 2 is equal to sine inverse 6000 into lambda 2, that is 7000 Armstrong, that is 7000 into 10 raised to minus 8, that is equal to sine inverse 0.42. On calculating we will get it as 24.83 degree. So what is the angular separation or angular breadth? That is theta 2 minus theta 1. That is 24.83 degree minus 13.88 degree. That is equal to 10.95 degree. So the angular breadth for the first order visible spectrum from 4000 to 7000 Armstrong is 10.95 degree. See the next question. A plane transmission grating having 6000 lines per centimeter is used to obtain a spectrum of light from a sodium lamp in the second order. Calculate the angular separation between the two sodium lines whose wavelength are 5890 and 5896 Armstrong. A plane transmission grating having 6000 lines per centimeter. So number of lines per centimeter is 6000. It is used to obtain a spectrum of light from a sodium lamp in the second order. So order M is equal to 2. Calculate the angular separation. What is angular separation? Theta 2 minus theta 1 corresponding to the wavelength of 5890 Armstrong, and second one is 5896 Armstrong. These two wavelengths are corresponding to sodium D1 and D2 lines. So to find out the angular separation, first we can find out the theta 1 and theta 2 from the grating equation d sin theta equal to m lambda. So sin theta is equal to m lambda divided by d. So that is m is 2 into lambda 1 by d. 1 by d is the number of lines per centimeter, that is 6000 lines per centimeter. So sin theta is equal to 12,000 lambda. So first we can find out the angle of diffraction corresponding to lambda 1, that is sin theta 1 is 12,000 into lambda 1. Lambda 1 is 5890 Armstrong. Armstrong is 10 raised to minus 8. That is equal to 0.7068, or theta 1 is equal to sine inverse 0.7068, that is equal to 44.97 degree. Next we can find out the angle of diffraction corresponding to the wavelength lambda 2. So sin theta 2 is equal to 12,000 into lambda 2. What is lambda 2? 5896 Armstrong, that is into 10 raised to minus 8. 0.70752. So theta 2 is equal to sine inverse 0.70752, that is equal to 45.03 degree. So now we got the theta 1 and theta 2 values. So we can find out the angular separation theta 2 minus theta 1. So angular separation is equal to theta 2 minus theta 1, that is equal to theta 2 is 45.03 degree minus 44.97 degree, that is equal to 0.06 degree. So the angular separation for the given question is 0.06 degree. See the next question. A plane transmission grating having 6000 lines per centimeter is mounted on a spectrometer whose telescope is replaced by a camera. The camera has a lens of focal length 30 centimeter. Find the linear separation on the plate for sodium D lines 5890 Armstrong and 5896 Armstrong in the second order spectrum. A grating having 6000 lines per centimeter. So the number of lines per centimeter is 6000. It is mounted on a spectrometer, and that telescope of that spectrometer is replaced by one camera. That camera is having a focal length 30 centimeter. So on the plate we are getting diffraction pattern, and the lines corresponding to 5890 Armstrong and 5896 Armstrong have a separation here. So we want to find out the linear separation on the plate for these two lines. Let this distance between these two lines be dy. Then we have to find out the dy, and it is for the order m is equal to 2. So how can we find out this linear separation between these two lines? Here the telescope is replaced by a camera. So this camera focal length is given as 30 centimeter. So to find out this dy, first we can find out the angle of diffraction corresponding to m equal to 2 for both these wavelengths. So let this angle of diffraction be theta 1 and the angle of diffraction corresponding to lambda 2 is theta 2. Then this theta 2 minus theta 1 will be the angular separation d theta. So if we know the d theta, the angle d theta is equal to arc by radius, that is arc is dy divided by radius is this focal length f. So to find out the linear separation dy, first we have to find out the angular separation. See this data, the number of lines is 6000 lines per centimeter, second order, this lambda 1, lambda 2, that is 5890 and 96 Armstrong. These data corresponding to the previous question. See the previous question, the same data we have. There we have already discussed this angular separation. So I am directly writing the angular separation d theta from the previous question, that is 0.06 degree. So here the linear separation dy is equal to f into d theta. So what is the focal length here? 30 centimeter. So into d theta, what is d theta? 0.06 degree. We have to convert this degree into radian. So for that we are multiplying it with pi by 180. So we will get the answer as 0.0314 centimeter. So the linear separation between the two sodium D lines 5890 and 5896 Armstrong is 0.0314 centimeter. Next question. What is the longest wavelength that can be observed in third order for a transmission grating having 7000 lines per centimeter? What is the longest wavelength? That is, we have to find out the maximum value for corresponding to wavelength that observed for third order. So m is equal to 3 for a transmission grating having 7000 lines per centimeter. So the number of lines per centimeter is 7000. So we can write the grating equation d sin theta is equal to m lambda. From that, lambda is equal to d sin theta divided by m. So for the lambda to be long, that is for the maximum wavelength, this sin theta must be maximum. So what is the maximum value of sin theta? That is equal to 1. So what is the maximum value of wavelength lambda? That is d divided by m. So what is d? D is the reciprocal of the number of lines. So that is 1 by m into n. So 1 by 3 into n is 7000 lines per centimeter. So that is equal to 4.762 into 10 raised to minus 5 centimeter or 4762 Armstrong. Okay, so the longest wavelength corresponding to this question is 4762 Armstrong. See the next question. Calculate the maximum order of diffraction maxima seen from a plane transmission grating with a 2500 lines per inch if light of wavelength 6900 Armstrong falls normally on it. Calculate the maximum order, that is m maximum we want to find out. That is from a plane transmission grating with a number of lines as 2500 lines per inch. If light of wavelength lambda, that is 6900 Armstrong, falls normally on it. The maximum value corresponding to the order of diffraction we can find out from the grating equation. From grating equation, d sin theta equal to m lambda. M is equal to d sin theta divided by lambda. that is m maximum will be equal to d by lambda, because for maximum order the sin theta also must be maximum, and maximum value of sin theta is equal to 1. So m maximum is equal to d by lambda. Lambda is given, but d is not directly given, but the number of lines per inch is given. So the grating element d is the reciprocal of number of lines per centimeter. So first we can convert this number of lines per inch into number of lines per centimeter. 1 inch is 2.54 centimeter. So the number of lines per centimeter is 2500 into 2.54 lines per centimeter. So that is 6350 lines per centimeter. So here this maximum order is 1 by lambda n. D is 1 by n. That is 1 by lambda is 6900 Armstrong, that is 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter, into number of lines is 6350 lines per centimeter. On calculating, we will get it as 2.28. If you are getting a decimal number, taking the lowest integer. So that is m maximum is equal to 2. So the maximum order possible here is 2. See the next question. How many orders will be observed by a grating having 4000 lines per centimeter if it is illuminated by a light of wavelength in the range 5000 Armstrong to 7500 Armstrong? How many orders will be observed by a grating having 4000 lines per centimeter? So n is equal to 4000 lines per centimeter. It is illuminated by light of wavelength in the range from 5000 Armstrong to 7500 Armstrong. So we want to find out the number of orders. So to find out the number of orders, we can find the maximum order possible for the wavelength lambda 1 and lambda 2. So what is the equation for maximum order possible? That is d sin theta by lambda. So in that the sin theta value is 1. So that is d by lambda. So d by lambda means that is 1 by lambda n, because d is the reciprocal of the number of lines per centimeter. For lambda 1, this maximum order is equal to 1 by 5000 Armstrong, that is 5000 into 10 raised to minus 8 into n. N is 4000 lines per centimeter. So on calculating we will get it up 1 by 0.2, that is 5. Next we can find out the maximum order for wavelength lambda 2. So for wavelength lambda 2, maximum order is 1 by lambda 2, that is 7500 into 10 raised to minus 8 into n is 4000. So on calculating we will 1 by 0.3, so that is 3.333. So if we are getting a decimal, take the lowest integers, that is 3. So the orders observable are the from order m equal to 3 to m equal to 5. That is third order, fourth order and fifth order are observed for this given question. So the answer is third, fourth and fifth orders are observable. See the next question. In an experiment with the grating, third order spectral line of some wavelength coincide with the fourth order spectral line of wavelength 4992 Armstrong. Calculate the value of wavelength. In an experiment with the grating, third order spectral line, that is m equal to 3 of some wavelength coincide with the fourth order spectral line, that is m equal to 4 of wavelength 4992 Armstrong. Then calculate the value of wavelength. So m equal to 3 corresponding to some wavelength, let it be lambda 1, and m equal to 4 corresponding to the wavelength 4992 Armstrong, and they coincide each other. Then what is the value of lambda 1? So from the grating equation, d sin theta is equal to m lambda. Here this m equal to 3 corresponding to lambda 1 and m equal to 4 corresponding to lambda 2 coincide each other. Since they are coinciding each other, we can write as m1 lambda 1 is equal to m2 lambda 2. So what is M1? M1 is equal to 3 into lambda 1, that is equal to M2. M2 is 4 into wavelength lambda 2 is 4992 Armstrong. So lambda 1 is equal to 4 into 4992 Armstrong divided by 3, that is equal to 6656 Armstrong. So this is the wavelength corresponding to order 3, which coincide with the order 4 of wavelength 4992 Armstrong. See the next question. A diffraction grating used at normal incidence gives yellow line in a certain spectral order. It is superimposed on blue line of next higher order. If the angle of diffraction is sine inverse 3 by 4, calculate grating element. A diffraction grating used at normal incidence gives yellow line of wavelength 6000 Armstrong. So let lambda 1 is equal to 6000 Armstrong in a certain spectral order. Let the order of this spectral line is M. Then it is superimposed on blue line of wavelength 4800 Armstrong of next higher order. So what will be the order corresponding to this wavelength 2? That is M plus 1, because it is the next higher order. If the angle of diffraction is sine inverse 3 by 4, so theta equal to sine inverse 3 by 4, calculate the grating element. The grating element is D. So we can find out the grating element from the grating equation, that is D sine theta is equal to M lambda. Here these two wavelengths are superimposed. So what is the meaning of superimposed? So if it is superimposed, we can write as M1 lambda 1 is equal to M2 lambda 2. So this M1 is the order corresponding to lambda 1, that is M into lambda 1 is 6000 Armstrong is equal to M2, that is the order corresponding to the wavelength lambda 2, that is a higher order, that is M plus 1. So M2 we can write as M plus 1 into lambda 2. Lambda 2 is 4800 Armstrong. So this Armstrong cancel and we will get as 60M is equal to 48M plus 48. That is 12M is equal to 48 or M is equal to 4. So the order corresponding to the wavelength lambda 1 is 6000 Armstrong. Now we can apply the grating equation, that is D sin theta equal to M lambda. From that the grating element D is equal to M lambda divided by sin theta. So what is sin theta? Sin theta, theta is sin inverse 3 by 4. So sin theta is equal to 3 by 4. So we can write it as M. What is M? 4. The wavelength corresponding to the order M, that is 6000 Armstrong. So 4 into 6000 Armstrong, that is into 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter divided by sin theta. Sin theta is 3 by 4. So on calculating we will get it as 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter. So the grating element D is 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter. One last question. A diffraction grating used at normal incidence give a green line of wavelength 5400 Armstrong in a certain spectral order. It is superimposed on violet line of wavelength 4550 Armstrong of next higher order. If the angle of diffraction is 30 degree, how many lines per centimeter on grating? This question is similar to the previous question. Here we want to find out the number of lines per centimeter. So number of lines per centimeter is the reciprocal of grating element. So we can write the data. A diffraction grating at normal incidence gives a green line of wavelength 5400 Armstrong in a certain spectral order. It is superimposed on violet line of wavelength 4050 Armstrong of next higher order. So next higher order means the order is M plus 1. So if the angle of diffraction is 30 degree, find the number of lines per centimeter. So from the grating equation, D sin theta is equal to M lambda. We can find out the D value, that is D equal to M lambda divided by sin theta. So the reciprocal of this will give the number of lines per centimeter. Since these two spectral lines are superimposed each other, we can write m1 lambda 1 is equal to m2 lambda 2. So m1 is m into lambda 1 is 5400 Armstrong is equal to m2 is m plus 1, lambda 2 is 4050 Armstrong. So this Armstrong and Armstrong will cancel. So we will get 540 m is equal to 405 m plus 405. That is 135 m is equal to 405. That is m is equal to 405 divided by 135. That is equal to 3. So we got the order as 3. So what will be the number of lines per centimeter? That is the reciprocal of grating element. That is d equal to m lambda by sin theta. So 1 by d is sin theta by m lambda. That is sin theta is 30 divided by m is 3. And the wavelength corresponding to m, that is 5400 Armstrong. So into 5400 Armstrong. Armstrong is 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter. So on calculate 3086 lines per centimeter. So you try more questions. All the best.